This isn't really Battlefront 2 related, but I've gotten the question asked on stream and off stream. Why do I say the things that I say about Battlefront or about other subjects without being like super scared of getting my video removed? Because arguably, you could make the opinion that some of the things that I'm saying are a little on the edge. Not like in a jokingly way. Sometimes, very rarely, I'll make a joke that might be over the edge. But generally, it's because the things that I'm saying, typically, if people larger than me say those things, they would get cancelled. So the question is, why do you say those things? First of all, YouTube for me is a hobby. So if, for example, tomorrow they decide to shut down my channel, I wouldn't be happy. Of course not. I've worked very hard for this channel. But it's not my source of income. So it's not like I won't be able to pay rent, pay my bills, pay this, pay that. It's just for fun, and I enjoy sharing my opinions and sharing my content with people. So there's that. So the fear of me losing an income or something because I lost my YouTube channel is not there. Therefore, I'm not afraid of saying anything that could endanger my channel. And also, I don't like not being able to express myself because of some stupid rules, and if I don't want to if I don't go with them, then my video gets taken down or something. So that's why you'll hear me say some very, not absurd, but controversial things. And it's because that's what I think of this subject. I don't mean them in offensive ways at all. I really don't. If I tell you something and it's a bit controversial, it's because that's exactly what I think. If we were off camera, I would tell you the same thing. A lot of people on camera and off camera, they'll be like, oh yeah, I love XYZ. Off camera, they're like, yeah, I don't really care. I just said that because if I don't, then YouTube, then this. I don't care. I'm aware that YouTube will probably dislike me for it, but I'm not about to feed my audience garbage just because I'm afraid that I might get demonetized or something. If I get demonetized and if I get taken down, I'll try another YouTube channel. If I do that, and I still get taken down, I'll go to Rumble. Rumble is a great place to do it. You can't really get canceled there. It's not a term. Because I was thinking to myself when I got this question asked, I was like, yeah, I'm not afraid, but also, doesn't it suck for someone who does YouTube full time? They can't truly preach their full opinion. Whenever somebody asks them, I'm just gonna say this right now because it will relate on something else. Whenever someone gets asked an LGBTQ question, like, do you support it? Do you do this? Do you drag queens? Most of the time, if you're a full-time YouTuber, you have to be so careful answering that question. And you have to be so careful for the wrong reasons. You don't have to be careful because you don't want to piss off the LGBTQ, for example. You have to be careful just because you don't want to get banned off YouTube. And I believe that's the wrong reason to be careful. If I were to be careful for that, I'd be careful because I wouldn't want to piss them off, not because I'm afraid of getting banned. There's a big difference in between the two. And also, because the LGBTQ is specifically, and I could speak of other programs, but LGBTQ specifically is the most common one. Because this one is so sensitive, anything you say, it's almost like you have to say it in a positive way, and you can't really criticize the subject, even if you want to. Because guess what? They'll be on you, one way or another. I'm a smaller YouTuber, maybe they don't notice me yet, maybe they do a little bit, they shadow ban me, but I guarantee you, if I had 10 million subscribers, and I did say the stuff that I'm saying now, the YouTube would start being like, chill. And I don't like that. So I will say whatever I want to say. And it's hard to give you a reason on why I just want to do that. I can't just lie to you guys. It's such a cowardice thing to do. I can't just be a coward and lie. It wouldn't make sense to me. And maybe I'm going too far because this is still a Battlefront channel, but I do a lot of videos where I upload opinions on the subject. And I don't like the fact that just because this agenda has to be not criticized, that I'm not going to criticize it either. I'm saying I will probably criticize this thing, not to be a dick, but just because maybe I personally don't like it. You know what we call this? What I'm talking about? Freedom of speech. See where I'm getting to? So if you're not allowed to talk about these things, well, quote unquote, you are allowed, but if you speak about it, then you get banned. Then are you really allowed? Because if you talk about it, yeah, sure, go for it. You want to talk about it, talk about it. But we can't assure you that you'll have a platform at the end of the day. And so maybe this I went too a little extra, and I don't want to make this a 10-15 minute video. It's already kind of big, and I know people are going to watch the full thing. But to conclude, and if you have to leave this video with something in your head, why do I say the things that I say, even if they might be controversial, even if YouTube might take me down for it, is because it's what I think. I don't care if YouTube is like, hey, you can't say this, you can't say that, because that's not freedom of speech. If I say that I think 1 + 1 = 2, I'm going to say 1 + 1 = 2, even though they want me to say 1 + 1 = 3. I do not care. And if they stop my channel, if they demonetize it, if they do this, if they do that, and then they ban me, I'll make another one, and then another one, and then another one. And if they just fully ban me, I'll go on Rumble, or I'll go on one of these services. I don't care. As long as I'm allowed to say whatever I want to say, I will say whatever I want to say.